Welcome back, parent friends. Guess what? We have crowdsourced some of the best tips for managing summer with kids at home. And today's episode is all about that. So just on the heels of our last episode called Prepare for Summer, these are actual tips that parents in our Thrive community submitted because they think that this is like maybe the one thing that saves them or helps their sanity. So Niki Langley and I are here in the studio together to share just some of these awesome parent tips. And we will throw in some of our own too.
We will try. I mean, I'm here because I need ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I came for the coffee and the old fashioned.
Exactly. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to all of you.
Wait, I need the other one.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yes.
Woohoo! We see you, parents. You're out there crushing it. But why do we think this is important? Our best tips for managing summer. Well, first of all, because no one has it all together during summer. Well, they never have it all together. Let's just be real about that, no matter what the season. No. But there's tons of unstructured time in the summer. That's different from the school year, a traditional school year. And kids usually want a break from doing homework and having to, wear clothes to school. And parents want a break from carpooling and checking teacher emails.
Yes.
And
projects.
packing lunches.
And projects.
Running around town, grabbing markers and felt and all the things.
Diorama.
Oh, yeah.
Strikes fear into my heart.
Oh, my.
Gives me GI symptoms. Please don't say diorama.
That's right.
Don't tell me to glue fish in a box again.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
So we want a break. And there's this like 3-month time period that can seem very unstructured and just wide open. And for some parents, I think they get really excited about that. Like, phew, just wheels off. Like, yes, we will just figure it out as we go along. And then I land in the other camp where I'm like, oh no, yeah, we have got to have a little bit of structure or I'm just going to go insane.
Yeah.
So there's both and.
There's both and. I'm like in the winter is coming camp of like, summer's coming. What are we going to do? That's where I'm at.
Like, help me.
Yeah. What the heck am I going to do to be prepared for them to come?
Yes.
Because I'm not ready.
And there's all kinds of different situations, right? Like you're home with your kids, your husband works, you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
They span the age range of like 9 to 16.
Yeah. And
there's a variety of different activities they want to do.
But they're never the same. That's where I need the help, see, because the 15-year-old does not want to do what the 9-year-old wants to do. Mm-hmm. Ever.
Yes.
So then we start doing separate things sometimes,
Yep.
But then sometimes I'm like, yeah, well, you're a teenager and you don't like anything.
Right. Suck it up.
Yeah. If Beyonce was here and that's what your younger brother wanted to do, go to a Beyonce concert, you wouldn't do it because you'd be like, well, he's going.
That's right.
That's part of that.
Oh, it's tough. Mm-hmm. And then there's some parents who work away from the home during the summer and their kids are home and either they're old enough to stay by themselves. So then they're unsupervised at home.
Right.
And that can be fine, but there can be some fear around that. Like, oh gosh, what are they going to access on YouTube or the intranet?
Yep. The interwebs.
The interwebs.
For us old folk.
Yes. Yeah. And so then it's just like, shoot, what are our options? We could fill them up with camp every single week, or we can get a nanny, or we can do a little of that and a little of this, and then we're going to travel. And so every family has a totally different situation.
Yes.
What we were trying to crowdsource were ideas that could fit for any family. And maybe you find one of these helpful, or you find 5 of them helpful, or you're like, I prefer my plan. And we're fine with all of that. But we just want to really include all of your ideas in here from our Thrive community by Families of Character on Facebook. So, all right, Nikki, kick us off with the first.
This first one comes from Brandy. It says, a white noise machine in my bedroom. When the kids are having quiet TV time, I can go in my room to recharge and not have to listen to all the little sounds and worry about them. The children are all right. I can have, I need 15 minutes. Also, she says, Love and Logic's energy drain response. Oh, I remember that. Mm-hmm. You're draining my energy when you cry.
My energy.
Yeah, when you whine, my energy is drained. Response, when my blood pressure goes up, lets me off the hook from having to show I'm upset. It tells me what to do with that so I can respond clearly and remain in control of myself. For example, she says, when you do X, it drains my energy. What are you going to do to fix it? Suddenly, all of the bad habit cycle passed down from my parents, from their parents, stops. It stops with me.
I love it. 2 ideas from Brandy. The white noise machine.
Yes.
Because in the summertime, we were just talking about this earlier, how some people are easily overstimulated.
Yeah, with sound.
And it just gets on your last nerve. And so you need something to just cut the edge.
Yeah.
Right? Like just curb it a little bit. So
Or to just give you the separation.
Totally.
That you are not part of this ruckus.
Right.
Because our bedroom, personally, this is a great idea because our bedroom is right next to the living room. So I'll be sitting on, like, leaning against the wall, and it happens to be that in back of that wall is the bathroom. So I get the toilet slam, and my head, like, goes forward, and I can hear them singing while they're peeing.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just like, flush that toilet, like banging back there. Wash your hands. Yes. There's got to be a cutoff.
Yes.
So the sound, I could totally see that.
Yes. A little white noise
great. Yes.
is great. And I used Love and Logic's energy.
I did with my first
little.
3 kids. Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
And it works, man. You're coming in from the groceries, like getting groceries, and your trunk's packed with all these bags, and they're whining and fighting with each other. Yeah. I would just flop onto the couch and literally put my head over my hand. I'm like oh, like, Mom, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, oh, my energy's just been drained. I have no energy. I need someone to help me fill it back up. And this does not work with 10 and over.
No.
Maybe even 8 and over.
And it also, my boys never cared that they weren't like, what's wrong? They were like, why aren't you doing what I want? You're like, well, now I'm still, I could probably have been bloody and they would have run over my body and extracted what they needed. Get her vital organs. Those will sell for a lot of money.
Yes. Use the energy drain. If you don't know about it, Google it, especially if you have the
Love
toddlers.
and Logic. Yeah.
Yes.
That is great. Love and Logic is also good for in-laws that don't have boundaries.
Yes.
Just going to put that out there.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. There's another episode about that.
Okay.
It's called What Happens at Grandma's Stays at Grandma's. It's
great.
all about setting healthy boundaries with your parents and in-laws.
That's excellent.
So Colleen says, keep them busy and keep them outside during the summer. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
And Sarah says,
the pool.
Just
she's
the
great
pool.
at that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get them over there.
Yeah. Alexandra Martinez agrees. The pool and different activities with the water table and outside activities.
Oh, and she has little ones.
She has littles. That's the water table. I remember the coveted water table.
Yes. Could keep them busy for hours.
It does. It's a lot of water.
Yes.
And you have to be okay with the towels and the sopping things.
Yes.
But if they're busy, it's good.
It is. Don't forget the umbrella over top because those little cherubs, their little skin
You don't
burns.
want skin cancer in Colorado because that's real.
It is.
Yeah, the kiddie pool, that was also huge when my kids were little.
Yeah, we had a sand table.
Oh, that's great.
So
okay,
helped them like with,
their fine motor skills too.
Yes, pouring and
pouring. I don't know why that was so fun, but I literally remember the pouring.
It was the best from one cup to another, back and forth, back and forth.
I remember being so desperate one time. I let the kids play in the freezer. This is so funny. Not the big freezer. Don't get worried. Oh, no. And then I shut it. No, that's not what I mean. I mean the normal freezer. I had to defrost it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was defrosting it and taking out these huge chunks.
Yes.
And they got all of their, I think at the time it was like Imaginext, superheroes. Yes. And they made slides out of it. So I was like, what? This is amazing. So they liked the ice. They were playing with the ice.
The ordinary things.
It's the ordinary
things. You can
it's not the expensive toys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yep.
And Loretta, I know she would agree with that. It's not the expensive toys because she posts pictures of her kids driving around little cardboard box cars that they've made. You know?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. And she says, I keep my kids busy with random projects at home during the week. This summer, we're sanding the cabinets and repainting.
Yep.
The grout in the kitchen tile needs some attention and all the curtains are getting washed. We work during the week with the reward to go to the park or the pool. And then we go somewhere fun over the weekend with some friends if it works out. And it's all good. So it sounds like her kids.
She puts them to work.
Yeah. We're going to get some stuff done.
Yeah.
We are going to renovate this house.
That's right.
And then we can go to the park this weekend when we get the kitchen cabinets sanded.
Yes.
That's intense.
That's intense.
That is cool. If they will do it, go for it.
That's what my husband does.
Life skills.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They spent the past 2 weekends building a garden bed for my mom and putting in sod.
That is awesome.
It was awesome for us. They were absolutely miserable.
That's okay.
It is okay. They have to learn how to do things.
Yes, they do.
And they were outside the whole time. So it was good.
There's no screens.
No.
They're working with their hands. Yep. They have to use their brain, executive functioning skills. I love it. So one of the things we do at my house, because I just have a real hard time. I love summertime. I love to be out and about and moving and outside and in the sun and at the pool. And I don't want to think about meals like for the whole summer.
Yeah.
So we just are like, okay, Monday, you're making your own. So you could do cereal, leftovers, grilled cheese, whatever. But Monday is make it yourself.
Yeah, scrounge night.
Yep. It doesn't matter. But you make it and then you clean up after yourself. Tuesday, walking tacos.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends on food allergies. Okay. But if you don't have food allergies and you don't mind a little junk food every now and then,
sure,
you buy the little bags of Doritos. You have them pop them open, which they love to do. Squeeze them till they pop open on the top. You make some hamburger meat and put some taco seasoning in it. So like you're going to make tacos. You scoop some taco meat into your bag of Doritos.
Okay.
And then you put whatever toppings you want. Cheese, olives, a little sour cream.
Okay.
You just take a little plastic fork and you can walk out on the patio and eat your walking taco and throw the whole thing away. There's no dishes.
Nice. That is nice. I'm all about no dishes.
Yeah. And paper plates.
Yeah. Jimmy hates paper plates because of the environment. So I started getting compostable plates, which are a lot expensive.
They're really expensive.
But I was like, hey, bro, it's either or. It's that time. He saw them, and I could see the fear strike in his eyes when he saw the stack of Sam's Club paper plates. And he was like, ooh, what are those? I was like...
Let's take a quick pause from the episode. If you are tired of feeling like your family's drifting apart, or you find yourself struggling to communicate and connect with your spouse, or are just plagued with guilt that you don't seem to have the patience your kids deserve, it's time to take action before it's too late. Guys, we've got your backs. I've created a couples coaching series where you and your spouse can participate in live coaching from the comfort of your own home. And from experience, I know that this is your chance to rebuild the foundation of your marriage and family and forge a stronger, more resilient bond with them. So don't let another day slip by risking that harmony of your home. Join us now and experience the benefits of our coaching series firsthand. Picture a closer relationship with your spouse where understanding and support flourish. Don't wait until it's too late. Sign up now for the couples coaching series. Our April and June sessions are going to fill up soon. So be sure to visit familiesofcharacter.com to sign up or click the link in our show notes. Back to the episode.
Listen.
You could use them for compost, can't you?
You can't compost those. They have wax. Yeah.
Shucks.
They're not. It is really bad for the environment. It really is. But,
okay, well.
But also my sanity needs to survive.
Exactly.
So I said, if you want, I can buy the compostable ones. But then you have to accept it. Because this is happening. I don't have time to do dishes every day.
I know.
It's not going to happen.
See, walking tacos, you don't even need a plate. You just use a bag. And you could use, what are those called? The corn chips or whatever you want.
Oh, yeah,
as your base.
Anything.
Yeah.
Okay. That's excellent.
So that's what Tuesday is. And then Wednesday, we like to do Papa Murphy's Pizza because on Tuesday, every Papa Murphy's around has $10 Tuesday.
Yeah.
For the large family-sized pizza, any type you want. You can get the fancy stuff. So we pick it up on Tuesday and then we just bake it at home on Wednesday. Like it's just no brainer, just pizza night. That's it. So if you can come up with like a meal plan, or something that rhymes with the day of the week.
That's right.
Or has the same, make yourself
Thirsty
Monday,
Thursday.
Taco Tuesday. Right. Thirsty Thursday.
You guys are having smoothies.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So Janet says they do an event interest list. We create a long list of things to do, and when we're looking for something to do, we pick from the list, which saves us time. Mm-hmm. And she says we're going to improve that this summer by categorizing our list, saying here's outdoor, indoor, destination, etc., and then also put some on the calendar each week for the week ahead. Mm-hmm. I like it. So a master list, and then you can plug and play.
Yeah.
You know, maybe on Sunday you go, which 2 of these are we going to do during this week?
Yeah.
Let's just name it.
Yeah. We do that at the beginning of the summer. We kind of say, what are the things you guys want to do this summer? Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're so ridiculous, you know, it's not going to happen.
Yes.
You're not going to meet Michael Jackson's mother or something.
Exactly.
There was that weird kid that says something stupid. You're like, it's not going to happen.
No. Nice try.
Nice try. But in general, it's like most of them have a theme of what they want to be able to do.
Yeah.
Like tennis lessons, or I want to go to the pool once a week.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And your contribution to the group was
me leaving to go to the pool.
Mama's
I loved all
break.
this. That's right. I loved all of the. I mean, when you asked the question, I was like, Jordan, I don't know what the crap I'm doing. I don't know what. I'm a terrible person to ask. We don't know what we're doing. So I was like, I mean, but we do, when I think of it, not in terms of what activities do we do, but versus how do we prep ourselves for the summer?
Yes.
That's the thing that matters to us, I think.
Yes.
So we do a kind of a little bit of a lot of these things, but we sit down and we talk about what are we going to do? And then we talk about what are the things that have to get done. Mm-hmm. So like now our teenager, he wants a job.
Yes.
Is this really going to happen? I don't know. And then what does that mean? It means we're going to have to be driving him around.
Right.
You know, plus he needs hours
yes.
for his permit, you know, stuff like that. And then we talk about what are the fun things that we want to get to do. So we kind of take them. I always take them to the dollar store, which is so funny because they're older now. And the things they get are so weird.
Yeah.
They get weird stuff.
It's fine.
But that's like their reward for the first week of being out of school. And they get to play with these weird things, whatever it is, you know, X amount of money I let each of them pick.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I think it's great.
Yeah. But I leave. That is part of it is if it gets to be too much, because at some point it's like 2 weeks of bliss.
Yes.
And then the third week, everybody starts looking around like, oh, I'm stuck with you.
That's right.
Like, you're not going anywhere.
And you got boys. They want to like wrestle each other, kick each other down, break the furniture.
Gosh. It's a lot, you know, and then, so at that point we'll plan a day, but I will say, okay, I'm going swimming once a day.
Yes.
It's like I'm gone for an hour.
Yeah.
That has to happen.
It's healthy.
And I leave.
Yes. Mama's got to have a break.
And I come back and I'm a much better person.
Exactly. They need it and you need it.
Yes.
So Elizabeth says, having the I'm bored list on the fridge is what helps our family. It helps me point them in the right direction when they say the words, I'm bored.
Yep.
And by the end of the summer, they know to look at the list before opening their mouth.
That's awesome.
I love it. She conditions them
yes.
to look for other ideas.
Pavlovian training.
Yes.
That's excellent.
Awesome.
And Miss Dana Lyons says, getting outside first thing in the morning. Morning sunlight is great for helping to regulate our sleep cycles. I try to drink my coffee outside alone if possible and or eat breakfast with the kids outside. Such a great way to wake up. Dana is a morning person.
Yes, she is, just like me. Nikki's like, that wouldn't work for me. Nope.
No, but that is so good. Like the weekends, my husband does that with the kids, and he does that for himself, and it makes me so glad because I know that they're not wasting time.
Yes.
And that they're being together.
Yes.
I find it happy when I know I'm not out there and I'm in bed.
Yes.
That's how I know I'm okay.
That's right.
But I love it.
Everybody's different.
It's good for them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. The other thing in summer.
Yeah.
Snacks.
Oh, yes.
All the snacks.
It's so expensive.
You got to go to the big box store and stock up, though. And the popsicles.
Yeah, those are the things to keep on hand. You got to have popsicles. You got to have popcorn.
Yes.
Just loads
of
popcorn, I feel like. It's not real good for you, but
hey,
it's like their nighttime thing.
Movies and popcorn.
Yes, you kind of have to have that.
Yep.
My kids actually like cocoa. even in the summer. They're kind of weird because it's like a nighttime thing. They'll have like popcorn and cocoa. That's their thing.
Yeah, hot cocoa.
Gotta have some marshmallows for toasting.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of snacks do you do? Do you guys?
Well,
are your kids hungry kids?
I don't know how they are, but they're always in the pantry.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you doing again?
Yeah. Because my kids eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
Like 5 pounds of meat per meal.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the way that I know that I'm doing it okay, though, is if they eat a lot of dinner, which means 5 or 6 pounds of meat. Jeez. Because then I'm not just filling them up on all these other snacks. So summer's tricky for me. I've actually had to like hide some food in our room where we lock alcohol. Mm-hmm. That's what I have to do with some of the food.
Yeah.
Because it's just gone if they're bored.
Yes.
So keeping them from being bored and snacking
is a thing.
It's a thing.
Yes. Yeah. We do a lot of, I think my kids like Cheez-Its and like little bagged up snacks that end up on my
carpet, couch.
It's always the fruit, the pineapple on the patio with all the ants.
Yeah, watermelon is ours.
Mm-hmm. You know, one of the things we do that helps tremendously is in our laundry room, we have kind of a pool crash area.
What's that?
So it's like all the swimming suits are in a bin, all the towels are in a bin.
Oh, that's smart.
You got sunglasses, sunscreen, goggles, and pool toys all right there. And it's right by the back door.
That's great.
And it's just like a station.
Yeah.
And it's right by our laundry. And so it's just like, wash your suits and your towels. We get them out and we throw them right back into the bucket because you're going to use them tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But it kind of prevents that like long string of people's
slog of dripping things. I like that a lot.
And clothes and flip flops. It's just like, nope, we're going to have a pool crash area right here.
I love that.
You can get with that.
I could totally hang with that.
Here's another one. Make a weekly date with your spouse or a friend for lunch. Yep. And then set up care for the kids and keep it consistent. Like maybe if the middle of the week drives you nuts, Wednesday is the day you're going to meet your spouse for lunch.
Yeah. And
you get either a sitter if you have little ones, or you just tell your kids, I got to be gone for 2 hours.
Yes.
Every Wednesday. This is downtime for you guys to read or, do whatever, but have some quiet time. But I got to get out of the house and connect with someone.
Yes. Oh, 100%. I mean, that's my swimming thing.
Yeah.
Or a time that I've been saying I'm going to get together with a friend and have coffee in the morning somewhere, and it has never happened. That's the thing.
That's what stinks. You're like, we'll get together.
We'll wait till the summer. And it's busy. So even if people are gone, you take yourself on that date.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
Yes. Just be gone. Just stay consistent with it. I love it. Schedule time to do something that your child loves and do it with them. So one of our contributors, Betsy, she commented and said, I don't know how many video games I've learned how to play.
Yeah.
Because that's what my teen wants me to do.
Yes.
And so they're decent video games. Like, why not give it a try? It's a way to connect with them. And then they feel like I'm meeting them where they are instead of always, okay, we're going to do this, leading the charge.
Yeah. I have several homes in Minecraft with my children.
Yes.
We have worlds together.
Yeah.
And it does make them very happy. Let's see. We do worlds, and what's the other thing that they love? So the video games. Oh, I had something in my head, and now the baking is huge in the summer.
Oh yeah, you were saying
the baking is huge, and to give them the space to do it, it's hard because it's hot.
Yeah.
So it's got to be real early in the morning when they start, but they want to try new things. So our fun thing is, my son Joseph calls it Jose Cafe. And then Matthew calls it Mate Cafe.
Oh, I love it.
Or my son Gabriel calls it Gab's Lab, or I don't know, something funny.
That's cool.
And so they'll cook and they'll give you a menu.
Yes.
And they'll say, and it's really weird stuff,
Oh yeah.
Because it's what they can make. But it'll be like jam with toast, which really is just a PB&J.
Yes.
Whatever it is, you're always going to get a PB&J if it's Justin's day, kind of thing. But some of them will be like, we'll make you French toast. And so we have to have a schedule of cooking.
Yes.
Because in my home, the kitchen goes to crap in 0 to 60.
Oh, I bet.
So that's like our thing that we're constantly trying. So this summer, we're going to try a schedule.
Yes.
For who cooks each day.
I love it.
And then if no one wants to cook, then these are the 2 meals that they can have.
Yes.
So we have allergies. We try to avoid gluten and dairy. So that's really tricky.
Yes.
And I haven't figured that exactly out yet. Like, what are the things?
Well, grilling.
Grilling is huge. I know
summer.
this sounds dumb. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
Jimmy loves it. He's great at it.
Hey, perfect.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yes.
I can't. I don't know how to do it. I've burned something every single time I've tried.
Well, last time I burnt my hair off.
Okay. You win.
I bent over, I turned the propane on, and I closed the lid, and I thought that I had lit the grill. And it was warming up. So I went inside and I grabbed my meat, and then I came back out and I was like, well, that's weird. Why aren't there any flames? I open it up and look, there's no flames. And I'm leaning over with my long hair and I hit the button. Whoosh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it burned off my eyebrows.
I was going to say, you are so lucky you have eyebrows.
My arm hair. I found out I had a lot of peach fuzz on my face because it was all black. I was like,
who needs dermaplaning?
That's right.
Just put your face in a toaster.
That's right. Oh, so grilling. Grilling can make the kitchen a little less messy, for sure.
Don't burn off your face.
Yes. There are a lot more ideas. Listen, and whatever you choose to do, go with it. But
yes.
I want to encourage you guys to go back and listen to the previous episode called Prepare for Summer, because really it is more like what you were talking about, Nikki, where you plan for the summer ahead of time.
Right.
You look back and you go, what did not work well last year, or what always annoys me, and how can I get ahead of it before summer starts now? So be sure that you check that episode out. This is just a fun way to really engage our community and give you some airtime here with your great ideas and support your families having fun this summer. So check out also our shop, familiesofcharacter.com. We have a screen time checklist that's so helpful for families in the summer, because what it does is it shows your kids exactly what they need to do, like they have to do, kind of this non-negotiable list.
That's great.
Taking care of their body, they're, brushing their teeth, doing their hair, actually getting into regular clothes instead of their pajamas all day.
Or their underwear.
Right, exactly. And then doing some things for the family that contributes to the household, and then they can earn screen time. So that downloadable is called the Tame the Tech. It's called Tame the Tech. So it's a packet that you just pay for and download. That also has a cell phone and internet contract in there so that you could go over rules with your kids and they can sign off on what you agree is, reasonable for screen time and accessing the internet. So we will catch you on another episode of the Families of Character Show. Thanks for coming, Nikki.